In a world brimming with options and opportunities, the modern consumer's journey is a tightrope walk between desire and doubt, between an eagerness to advance and a fear of misstep. Today, on Tap into Consumer Brain, we delve into psychological tug-of-war, exploring how the fear of missing out and messing up shape our buying behaviors. Are we driven by the prospect of new possibilities, or are we held back by the cautionary tales of our choices? Stay with me as we uncover the intricate plays of fear of missing out and fear of messing up in the theater of consumer's mind. Hey there, savvy listeners, welcome back to another electrifying episode of Neuromarketing Tap into Consumer Brain. I'm your host, Marco Baldocchi, your guide through the captivating work of neuromarketing, a realm where psychology, neuroscience, and marketing come together to unlock the secret of consumer behavior. For the newcomers, brace yourself for a mind-bending journey. I'm a consumer behavior enthusiast with a passion for decoding the inner workings of our brains and how they shape our choices. Join me in this interesting exploration as we dive into deep waters of neuromarketing, discovering the science behind what makes you, me, and everyone else say, yes, I want that. Wherever you are a returning fan or stepping into my world for the first time, I promise you this. Every episode is a treasure trove of insight to help you navigate the dynamic landscape of marketing. So fasten your seatbelt, open your mind, and get ready to unravel the mysteries of consumer psyche. Let's dive in. Today, we talk about FOMO and FOMU. Behind FOMO, the critical balance with FOMU in sales. Welcome back to Tap into Consumer Brain, where we uncover the mysteries of consumer choices and neuroscience that explains them. In this episode, inspired by the insight from Matt Dixon's The Jolt Effect, we are looking at the delicate dance between the fear of missing out and the fear of messing up in purchasing behavior. Join me as we dissect how these fears can sway the decision-making process. The role of fear of missing out in sales. Fear of missing out is a term that becomes part of everyday lexicon, but behind the buzzword lies a potent psychological trigger in sales. It can be the push that gets consumers off the fence. Yes, but fear of missing out alone can be a double-edged sword. Can it backfire? Let's peel back the layers to understand its true impact. The emergence of fear of messing up. While fear of missing out pushes people toward a decision for fear of missing out, FOMU, the fear of messing up, often pull them back. It's particularly potent in business-to-business sales, where the wrong decision can have a significant repercussion. Bob Apollo's insights are the key. The greater the perceived risk, the stronger the pull of fear of messing up. Balancing FOMO and FOMU. So, how do we balance these opposing forces? It's a delicate act of aligning your product's benefit with the consumer's core need while seamlessly addressing the what-ifs that fear of messing up brings to the forefront. This is a balance. It's not just critical, it's an art form in today's complex sales environment. The cost of inaction versus the risk of action. Conveying the cost of inaction is only one side of the coin. The other is mitigating the risk of action, which, if left unchecked, can paralyze prospects with fear. Our goal: to present a case so compelling that action feels not just safe, but necessary. Making an example, purchasing a new smartphone. Imagine Sarah. She is representative of the modern consumer standing at the crossroad of choice and questioning her decision, influenced by both fear of missing out and fear of messing up. Let's dissect her conundrum further. Cost concerns. The price of the latest smartphones makes Sarah's palm sweet. She caught in the classic FOMU bind. Is upgrading justifiable when her current phones works fine? She's facing a significant financial decision, one that many can relate to, which makes it an ideal example to explore the consumer psyche. Technological complexity. The latest smartphones promise a world of new features, but with them comes complexity. Sarah worries about mastering them all. Her fear of messing up stems from the fear of not leveraging her investment fully, a fear that can be magnified by the speed at which technology evolves. Brand reliability. Brand loyalty is at stake as Sarah contemplates switching to a competitor offering and seating features. Yet the unknown is scary, and her FOMU is anchored in the comfort of the familiar. The anxiety associated with brand reliability reflects a deep-seated need for trust in our purchases. Product lifespan. The rapid pace at which new models are released triggers Sarah FOMU over obsolescence. Will her new phone soon be yesterday news? This aspect of fear of messing up taps into our desire for longevity and relevance in our choices. Social proof and information overload. Finally, the contradictory reviews amplify her FOMU. Which voices should she trust? In a world awash with information, discerning the signal from the noise is a common consumer struggle. In this expanded view, Sarah's journey is a microcosm of the consumer experience. Each fear, each hesitation mirrors the larger narrative in sales. This is a very fabric of FOMU at play. Our journey today takes us beyond simple persuasion. By exploring Sarah's story, we see the multifaceted nature of consumer decision making. We have learned that the balance between introducing FOMO and alleviating FOMU can be linchpin of successful sales strategy. As salespeople and marketers, it's our challenge to navigate this emotional landscape with empathy and insight. Harness the excitement of FOMO, but temper it with resistance that address FOMU. Our neuroscience-informed conclusion. As we reach the end of today's journey inside the consumer's mind, let's reflect on the neural interplay of fear of missing out and fear of messing up. FOMO flares up in our brain's reward system, particularly within the nucleus accumbens, sparking with acceleration of potential gains. This is the siren calls that lures consumers toward the rug of instant gratification. On the flip side, FOMU activates the amygdala, the sentinel in our brain fear's response, causing us against the perils of wrong decision. Balancing these two cerebral forces is a tightrope act in consumer engagement. To harmonize this neural dance, savvy marketing can stimulate a symphony between these areas. It's not about the excitement of new experience, but also about mitigating the stress associated with them. It's achieved through transparent communication, assurance of quality, and clear demonstration of long-term value. By doing so, we can assuage the amygdala's alarm and sustain the nucleus accumbens' boots of anticipation, guiding the consumers gently towards a confident and satisfying decision. So remember, wherever it's the pursuit of pleasure or the avoidance of pain, it's the balance between these cerebral arenas that often decide the fate of our choices. Harnessing this knowledge can make the difference between a fleeting fancy and lasting loyalty. Until next time, on Tapping the Consumer Brain, keep navigating the neural pathway of purchase power with insight and empathy. So till our next chat, keep those thinking caps on and stay curious.